A few weeks ago, Tigers fans were just hoping for a top 5 pick in next year's MLB draft. Now, ending up with the number 3 pick would almost be a disappointment. The Tigers have been the worst team in baseball over the past month, losing 20 of their last 24 games. They have fallen to 62-94 and are just a half game behind the Philadelphia Phillies and San Francisco Giants for the worst record in baseball. Yes, the Tigers are just a half game away from the number 1 pick. If the season ended today, the Tigers would have the 3rd overall pick in next year's draft. They have finally fallen behind the Chicago White Sox 64-92 in the AL Central standings and have the worst record in the American League. The Cincinnati Reds and New York Mets are jostling for the number 5 pick with 90 losses apiece. Unless the Tigers go on a short winning streak this week, they will probably finish at number 3 or higher. Moving up another spot or 2 would be nice, though. The Tigers have 6 games remaining, while Philly and San Francisco only have 5 left. Detroit would win a tiebreaker with the Giants based on their 2016 winless record, but would lose one with Philadelphia. As for their respective schedules, who knows? The Giants are currently playing a series at Arizona and finish the year with a home series against San Diego. Philadelphia hosts the Nationals and Mets to close out the year. Detroit Tigers 62-94 at Kansas City Royals 76-80. Time plays 8:15 p.m. Kauffman Stadium's Nation site. Royals review Media. Fox Sports Detroit, MLB.TV, Tigers Radio Network. Pitching matchup: RHP Anibal Sanchez 35, 6.68 ERA versus LHP Jason Vargas 17-10, 4.03 ERA. Pitcher IPK %BB FIP4. Pitcher IPK %BB FIP4. Sanchez 94.1, 21.36, 0.05.74, 0.0. Vargas 169.2, 17.87, 0.44, 0.59, 1.7. Earlier this month, I predicted the Tigers would score a bunch of runs off Jason Vargas, who had followed up an all-star-worthy first half with an ERA pushing 7.00 since the break. And I was right. The Tigers torched Vargas for 7 runs on 6 hits in just 2 innings, pushing his season-long ERA above 4.00 for the first time this year. After that start, he had allowed 41 runs in just 47 second-half innings, and was one of the reasons why the Royals couldn't quite keep pace in the AL wildcard race. Since then, things have been much better. Vargas has allowed just 4 runs in his last 3 starts, 2 of which came against playoff-bound teams. He struck out 7 in 6 1/3 innings against the Toronto Blue Jays last Thursday, lowering his ERA to just 4.03. I don't think this will continue, though. Vargas has struggled in a big way against the Tigers in his career, allowing 47 runs including 12 home runs in 61 2/3 innings. This includes 13 runs in just 4 2/3 innings against Detroit this season, and another 19 runs in 27 2/3 innings back in 2014, when he last faced the Tigers. His career platoon splits would not suggest it, but he has a lot of trouble with the Tigers' right-handed heavy lineup. Key matchup: Anibal Sanchez versus a strong finish. What a difference a couple of starts makes. Sure, no one trusts Anibal Sanchez to continue the form of his last 2 outings over a full season, but they have made his season-long stats look quite a bit better. In just 12 innings, Sanchez has lowered his ERA by 3/4 of a run, and his FIP by half a run. Another strong week could drop his ERA close to 6.00 for the year. Perhaps more surprising than the low run totals over the past couple weeks is the sharp rise in Sanchez's strikeouts. He fanned 19 batters across 12 innings in his last 2 starts, and has still managed nearly a strikeout per inning despite all the hits and runs he allowed throughout the year. His swinging strike rate is in line with what he has produced over the past 4 years, and his 15.3% KBB percent is the best among Tigers starters, yes, even including that Verlander guy. Pick to click: Ian Kinsler. Just about anyone on the Tigers roster is a good pick against Vargas. The 34-year-old lefty has struggled against Detroit throughout his career, allowing a 6.86 ERA in 12 starts. The current Tigers roster has a collective 1.021 OPS against him in 141 plate appearances. Nearly half of those 68 belong to Ian Kinsler, who is hitting .359, .397, .641 with 12 extra base hits. Better yet, His 2018 contract option will vest with just 2 more plate appearances. Prediction: Sanchez comes back to earth a bit, and the Tigers dropped their 8th game in a row.